Hear me?
Hey, yeah, we can
Hi,
hear you. Yes.
welcome to tonight's
Can you
show,
hear us here?
Life. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We're having some technical difficulties, but I'm going to start the show.
That drum cool, right? I think my baby hot. Don't speak to any moment. Product of her environment. Shout out the global woman. Can't box her in with any trend. No, she's a global woman. Call fire, Marshall Bill. Like, let me tell you something. Flawless, beautiful. Follow codes down to her toes. Cuticles, picking rolls with the flow. Slam dunking all the goals. Silvers for the novice and golds for the pros.
Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's show. Ed, can you hear me? On your phone? Yes? Welcome to tonight's show. This is the Nuts and Bolts of Life. We're having some technical difficulties, but the show will still go on. I'm going to do a quick test real quick. Ed, can you say something? Okay. Ed's having some technical difficulties. We don't have audio from him. Well, you're currently muted. Nope. We can't hear you. I'm going to introduce ourselves, and then Obi is going to tell us what tonight's show is about. My name is Kyra from California.
And my name is Obi, and I'm from North Carolina.
Katanya.
I'm Katanya. I'm from North Carolina as well. Charlotte.
Thank you. And Brittany.
Hey, my name is Brittany. I am from Charlotte as well. How y'all doing?
Thank you all for being on tonight's show. Obi, can you tell us what tonight's show is going to be about?
Yeah, so tonight's show is going to be about Galentine's Day. I must admit, I didn't know anything about Galentine's Day. I thought I knew what Galentine's Day was, but I did some research and I was completely wrong. I thought it was a day that girls got together and man bashed and did all of that if they were single. Um, but that was not the case. I was completely wrong, so I will apologize to all the women out there because I was wrong. I thought it was a male bashing thing because certain women were single and they just got together and talked about men, but that's not the case.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you did some homework on the
Yeah,
topic.
I did.
And we're going to delve into what Galentine's Day actually is, contrary to popular belief. Obi, do you want to tell us what you found out in your research?
Well, like I said, Galentine's Day is the day before Valentine's Day, and it's just a day for friends to get together and love on each other. Didn't know that. I thought it was anti-Valentine's Day for men. So again, I apologize. I know that's not the official definition, and Kyra, I'm pretty sure that you know what the official definition is, but it's definitely not what I thought it was. And to all
Yeah.
the men out there, do your research because you could be wrong like me.
I think you did a great job describing it. So Galentine's Day, like Obi said, is on the 13th of February. And it is just like celebrating friendship with your girlfriends or your sister friends or sister girls, or sometimes it could be family members. Normally, it's females that are participating in the celebration. Sometimes there can be themes like pajamas or brunch or um, pancakes and mimosas, just kind of depends. And sometimes there's decoration, but really it's just celebrating like sisterhood or friendship. So with that being said, have any of you ladies participated? First, I'll start with, have you participated in Galentine's Day? And then we'll delve into like the difference between Valentine's Day versus Galentine's Day and what's kind of going on in today's society. So, Brittany, have either of you all participated in Galentine's Day before?
I haven't.
Haven't, no?
Did, but I haven't actually participated in before.
Okay.
I've heard of Galentine's Day. I haven't participated specifically in Galentine's Day, but I have participated in a sisterhood, a bonding of
Mm-hmm.
of friends. And basically, what we would do is we just celebrate by fixing each other's crown. We talk
Okay.
about everything that is currently going on in our lives, and we may do something like a special dinner, or
Mm-hmm.
go out and get our nails and our feet done together.
Mm-hmm.
And some are married, some are not married, some have partners, but it's just a boost in the friendship that almost builds it to a sisterhood. So
Right.
that you letting your friends know, I'm here for you no matter
Mm-hmm.
what your situation is, because Valentine's can be a very sad day for some people who don't have a mate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice. Oh, you want to ask the first question? Oh, and I'll answer for myself. I have not participated in Galentine's Day before. I have like a sister group of friends, and somebody put it in the chat, but it didn't actually happen. And then I'll see posts on Instagram and be like, oh my gosh, I want to do that with my
Hmm.
friends. But have I ever actually planned anything? Absolutely not.
Hmm.
But I think that it's cool to celebrate sisterhood, friendship, um, just coming together and celebrating each other.
Yes.
Obi, you want to read the first question?
Yeah, I've never participated in Galentine's Day either. Just to point that fact out, just to let everybody know. Um,
Thanks.
but yeah, we're talking about Galentine's Day. But the first question is, do you guys think that Valentine's Day is overly celebrated? I'll chime in, and I think that it is.
Mhm.
And it's not a bad thing, but I think like most holidays, and again, this is my opinion. I think most holidays are geared towards women, besides Christmas and like Thanksgiving. But you guys get all of the fanfare. You guys get like everything, all of the lovely commercials, like Mother's Day too. But Valentine's Day, yeah, you guys,
Even Father's Day.
look at the commercials we get and the gift ideas we get compared to that. But we're gonna talk about Valentine's Day.
Mm,
I'm tired of getting socks and drawers. But anyway, yeah, Valentine's Day. It depends on who you are, but sometimes I think that it is.
okay. Ladies, what do y'all think?
Well, I think that when it comes to celebration of holidays, I think that the role that you're speaking of, men between men and women. I mean, if you're traditional, then the man is the one who does the courting, and with the courting it comes with a certain level of responsibility, which would be flowers, gifts. It's your job and your duty and your responsibility to woo the woman. It's not her job to chase you or convince you. It's your job to do that. So with that comes gifts. So that's why I think it may feel a certain way, but it is what it. We didn't make the rules. It's just how it is. I mean, even going back to the Bible, it's just, women are not supposed to chase a man. So it's the same thing, same concept with Valentine's Day. It's the love. It's a day of love. So I think we make it too commercial by even putting so much on emphasis on the gifts when we really should emphasize the love.
Okay,
You
so
know.
You don't think that a woman that bears a little bit of responsibility for loving a man? I mean, because there are
Of
some men out there
course.
that want to get flowers and
Of course.
roses.
Yes, I do. I
And
think it goes both ways. I think that, women do have to love on their man, of course, but I do think that women are more emotional than men. I think that
yes,
um
Lord.
men are visual, and women are a little bit more physiological. So because of that, it's just a different role. It's not intentional. It's not like, but yeah, you gotta love on your man too. He has
Mhm.
Father's Day, he has Christmas, Valentine's Day, he can get a gift too. But I think the biggest role lies with the man, you know.
I can agree with that. I mean, well, I agree with some of the points of that. If you're
Mhm.
courting the woman, if you're, want to get to know the woman, not quote unquote chasing her or whatnot, but if you're courting her, dating her, and then, Valentine's Day does happen to come up, it is more geared towards the woman. I mean, yes, we do get our man, if you have a man, we do get our men something for the holidays. But as far as like the courting process, a man is supposed to court the woman. That comes with like the flowers and the candies and the bears and stuff like that, or a bracelet, or I'm just gonna throw that out there for somebody else,
Right.
a bracelet, or some,
Mhm.
preferably a Tiffany 2 carat. That's not about me. It's not about me at
With
all.
Wow.
diamond, with diamonds.
With
Don't forget the
diamonds,
diamonds.
Wow.
yeah, yeah. But just in case
What?
somebody's watching, just want to throw that out there, because
Right.
Valentine's Day is Friday, and I am a woman, and I, want
Valentine's Day is it's a whatever. It's a holiday, but it's about love. It's not about courting. It's about love.
I love to
So
be courted,
Oh,
men want to be courted too.
and I love to court my man, but I love to be courted as well. It's about love. I love to be courted, and I love to court my man. I'm a giver, naturally, and so my man will be
Right.
appreciated. He'll feel appreciated. He'll know that he's appreciated. So as far as being courted, it does go both ways. But again, if it's, if you're listening, the 2 carat Tiffany bracelet
Hmm.
is definitely
Wow.
always, just
Hey.
if you're listening, or you can go to K Jewelers is also, as every kiss begins with K.
I like
I,
K.
I
Wow.
I
I
think that men are they're not as emotionally attached to things as women, and I think that they are a little bit more shallow. As long as you physically pleasing a man, it doesn't matter what gifts they get. They throw that stuff to the side. They really
Shots
really want
fired.
the physicalness. I think.
Shots fired. Shots
I
fired.
agree with that part, but we're not shallow now. Nah, hell nah.
Well,
I'm
I
not
Nah.
mean,
sure.
more physicalness is more important than the emotional part. When women are emotional, men are physical. So,
So
if you
so
if
would it
you
be
getting
fair
it,
for me to
if you
say would
getting
it be
it,
fair for me to say that women are more shallow because they're more emotional?
Well, we're gonna circle back to the
no.
question, which is Valentine's Day overly celebrated? And for me, I think that Valentine's Day, as well as every other holiday, is way over celebrated. That the cost of things, whether it's dinner or roses or reservations, it's just too ridiculous. And I'm not into a bunch of different commercialized holidays like Christmas or Valentine's Day. And I feel like we can go to get something to eat anytime,
Anytime.
get
Hmm.
flowers anytime. It doesn't need to be February 14th for you to buy me a gift or for us to go out to dinner. And I honestly would prefer not to go out on Valentine's Day because it is so overly populated and overly celebrated. I don't want to wait an hour somewhere that would only take 20 minutes the day before or the day after Valentine's Day. So I think it's way over celebrated. And I'm okay with none of that. And I don't, yeah. What's the next question?
I'm gonna hit the chat real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Um, someone said it's like Friendsgiving before Thanksgiving. Um, another person in the chat says I think it should be about both men and women to be celebrated equally. I love that point. I mean, we don't have Tiffany's, but we got a Todd's or something somewhere. You
Hmm.
know,
Oh,
we like carrots too, cars. But and then another comment said men deserve it as well. And another commenter says it absolutely goes both ways. Last commenter says everything is over celebrated from gender reveals to baby showers to prom. It all looked like a
yes.
wedding.
Yes.
Yeah, totally agree on that.
100
Hmm.
agree.
Okay. The next question that we have is: do women in relationships celebrate both Galentine's Day and Valentine's Day?
Some of them do, because Galentine's Day is for you and your friends. The day before, Valentine's
Mhm.
Day, you all get together, have a good time.
Okay. She might have frozen.
Yeah,
Kyra? Okay, go ahead.
I definitely think that women that are married do both. You know, you celebrate your friends. I have long-term friends that I've had since I was in high school. I mean, these are people that I love very deeply. And we celebrate each other all the time, not just on Valentine's Day, but we have special times where we get together, do things for one another. And sometimes it's just to let the person know that you're there for them, no matter what you're going through. You need that sisterhood. We all have struggles throughout life, and it's gonna come to a point where we're gonna need somebody, and maybe our parents, or aunts or somebody may be gone,
That's true.
So
Kyra, what are your thoughts?
I think that women in relationships do celebrate both days, and for my girls group, the person that brought it up was a person that is married. They've been married for a long time, and they have a healthy marriage and relationship, and so just the focus on it is that sisterhood. Um,
hmm
I
yeah.
feel like I want to um Black History out Galentine's Day now. I need to think of a fancy Galentine's
You
Day.
go. You're gonna do a themed party. I went to a themed party. It was Valentine, but it was everybody had a color. So
Mm,
each couple had a color that they wore. All of the things that they brought were colored. So
mhm.
like say if I wore yellow, then I may bring some bananas.
Okay,
Some
okay,
some yellow champagne. Stuff like that. And it
okay,
was really fun. It was a lot of fun. It was called a color party.
okay. That's cute. I like that.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
next question, Obi?
Oh, Brittany, did you want to answer the question since you made it back?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just said bye.
Hmm.
What was the question?
Do women in relationships celebrate both Galentine's Day and Valentine's Day?
Yes, I thought I did. Yes. It depends. If you have, like a spouse, then for Valentine's Day you're with your spouse. But the day before, let me have a good time with my friends, with them, have a good time, have some drinks, have some laughs with them the day before, because the next day I'm gonna be occupied with my spouse. So to kind of have fun with them the day before, to kind of get me ready for the next day with my man.
Okay. All
Mhm.
right. I'll go ahead and ask the next question. Why, and I really want to know the answer to this, why is Galentine's Day becoming such a big thing amongst women?
Because a lot of us are single.
Where
A lot
y'all
of
at though?
we're
Well, that's
a lot of
that's what single men would ask. But go ahead.
a
Is
lot
it
of us
becoming such a
are
big thing?
single. A lot of us are either recently divorced or out of relationships, or haven't been in relationships in a while, or are scared of relationships, or are not ready for a relationship, or working on themselves, from getting a degree to going back to school to raising kids to just kind of finding who they are. And so it's like she said, it's a sisterhood that's been built. So, okay, let me spend this day with my sisters because they've been with me through thick and thin, and I've been through that,
Mm-hmm.
with them through thick and thin. Let's celebrate each other and love each other.
Right. Right.
But a lot of women now are single and are happy with being single and are okay with being single, and that's just the reality of it.
I was gonna say the same thing that you said, but I'm just gonna piggyback a little bit. When with some of it is emotional. Even if you're in a marriage or in a relationship,
Yeah,
the emotional bond that you and emotional support that you get from a woman can be far greater than that you can get sometime even from your husband
from your
or from
husband. Yeah,
or your boyfriend. And it's because we share so many things as women, um and emotions that sometimes men just don't understand how to reach it. So,
take it how you want, but that's what she said. She
Sorry.
said that
No,
a woman can please a woman better than a man can, is what she said.
No, I ain't say that. No. I
that's
ain't
what I
say
heard. That's what I
that.
heard.
No, no. I'm saying emotionally, sometimes a woman could be in
Yeah,
a such a vulnerable place, and another woman can really it can resonate with her. You can see a woman and you can see she's so fractured and so hurt. So that's a camaraderie that could come along with Galentine's Day. So it don't necessarily have to mean that the woman is single, you know.
Yeah.
It could just be, just she is in need of that type of emotional support that a woman is a nurturer, by nature. So, sometimes we've been broken, we've been fractured, and that friend, that sister can help you heal, and mother, aunt, females, it's nothing personal.
Carol, you want to take a shot at it? Or what you think?
I agree with what the lady's saying. I was kind of thinking of my circle of about like maybe 20 people that I hang out with throughout the year. Only like maybe 4 of those women are married, and everyone else is single. And so that is, I agree with the ladies, and singleness is really, in my opinion, for a lot of ladies, it is a popular choice right now. And so because of that, instead of like sitting at home being sad from another failed relationship or being lonely, it's about like embracing singleness, but also coming together with people that are married and just being in it together and having a good time. Really, it's just like an excuse to eat and drink and have a good time.
That's good. That's a good one. Mm-hmm.
You left out the male bashing part, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm
no
gonna hit
male
the comments.
bashing.
I'm gonna hit the comments real quick.
We don't bash men. We love men.
One person in the chat says it's more commercialized now. That takes away the meaning of love. Another comment said, I just heard about Galentines, so I'm more of a Valentine's person. I love to shower my partner with love. I like that comment. And I just heard about Galentine's Day too last year. I don't know when it became a thing, but last commenter says Galentine's Day is popular because women are showing our love for our girls. The best dates are with your girlfriends. Wow. Okay.
And
how do y'all feel about that comment? The best dates are with your girlfriends.
Not for me. I mean, I have a good time with my girlfriends and everything.
Right. The best date.
There's different levels of
I think she's talking about communication and emotional stuff. I could be wrong though.
Kind of depends on your person, because if your person is like you guys are vibing and feeling each other, then yeah. I mean, I love hanging out with my sisters and friends and stuff like that. But if I could be with the person that I'm with and have special moments and create memories and stuff like that, I would like to do that. And really quickly, I wanted to hit on when Galentine's Day started. So it actually started 15 years ago, back in 2010, on a Parks and Recreation episode. And the title of the episode was called Galentine's Day. And so the character Leslie, she got her closest friends and they were getting together to show appreciation for their friendship. And they called it described it as ladies celebrating ladies. So it's been around for like 15 years when it was first introduced on TV.
Okay, I thought it came out 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and jump into the next question. If it's really to celebrate friendships, why is it more exclusive with Black women? If Valentine's Day is really to celebrate friendships, why is it more exclusive with Black women?
So I challenge that question, and I do not agree that this is more like prevalent or exclusive with Black women. I think that if we were, this is me, I don't have any statistics, but of the people that I know, I think that, and the examples like that I've seen on Etsy and Instagram and different things like that, I feel like there's far more people not of color celebrating Galentine's Day than people of color celebrating Galentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll agree with that because I was, I have a rainbow coalition of friends, so to speak. And it's like, they're all, like I said, we're single, by choice or whatnot. And Galentine's Day is celebrated not just with us, but with them as well. So I wouldn't say that it's just predominantly with us. You may see it more on, like social media sometimes, but as far as like it just being us, I would have to kind of challenge that too.
Yeah, I think it's all women. Basically just celebrating each other, and I think we really do need that, because it's such a uh like a bad persona over women being catty and not being able to get along. So when we do have something where we're able to celebrate each other and celebrate our accomplishments and even our families, our children, it's just a time to really let go and be in a comfortable space where you feel protected and loved. So and by women, so you kind of feel like they understand. So I think it's all across the board, all races really.
Okay. And just so y'all know, that question didn't come from me. We get our questions from like a panel of different advisors. So I don't want to get any flack. Somebody saying, hey, why did I say it's exclusive to black women? Because for me, I think Galentine's Day is celebrated by all, at least
Yeah.
what I see on social media, some of my colleagues at work, etc., things like that. All right.
Let's mail bash after this, ladies.
Huh?
I said, let's get together and mail bash after this for that.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Trust me. All right. So the next question that we have is: do women spend more time and effort supporting Galentine's Day than they do Valentine's Day? Again, the question is: do women spend more time and effort supporting Galentine's Day vice Valentine's Day?
It would depend if you have a man or not. Like I could
Mm.
support Valentine's Day and go all out for my girls, have a good time with them, shower them, uplift them, and then adjust their crown, and then the very next day do the same exact thing for my man, if not more, because that's my spouse, that's my man, that's my that's
Mhm.
my space, my my safe haven or whatnot. So I can spend the same amount of money and or whatever in love for Valentine's Day as I would for my partner the very next day, because I don't want. I mean, if I have a spouse or a partner or whatever, I don't want them to feel like, oh, well, you cater to your girl. What do you cater to me?
To me, right.
So no, baby, I do love you, but my day before Valentine's Day, I'm gonna kick it with my girls. That's gonna get me ready for Valentine's Day. That way they won't interrupt me. They won't call me because I was just with them yesterday, and they understand that the next day is for you. So I can give you all my love and time, attention, and then some for Valentine's Day.
Mhm.
I agree. And I
Yeah.
think there's some people that are like planners and that just like to put stuff together and have people over. So they're gonna give or do whatever they want to do for their friends, and for their man. It's just kind of how people are.
I think also, it's with women and throwing, like you said, they're planners and throwing parties, and it's a get together, and men with Valentine's Day, it's it's not so much, you know uh, like he said, it's not so much a day where they're celebrated, so not really looking forward to it as much as women.
Okay. I'll go ahead and get ready for the next question.
You want to hit the chat, Obi?
Okay, yeah, I hit the chat first. I'm sorry.
I didn't read it to see if there was anything.
Yeah, there was only one comment. It says, "I don't think it's exclusive for Black women. I've known more women not of color celebrating Galentine's Day. If you feel like that, then that's a problem." Um, and I agree because it's kind of racist for somebody to say that. I think. The next question is, yes. Why don't women take men out on Valentine's Day?
Who are y'all dating? That's the question.
Women.
Who?
Hey,
Who are
Okay,
y'all
so
dating?
Brittany, you were married.
I didn't ask the question. This is a generic question. Why don't women take men out on Valentine's
Have
Day or any other day?
Have y'all taken men out on Valentine's Day before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And why?
Because if you my man, I'm gonna cater to you too.
Okay.
It's not just Valentine's Day. It's for whatever occasion. I have no problem spending money if you my man. I have no problem. What they say, I have no problem tricking off if you my man. It's not tricking if you got it.
Mm.
That's true. Sometimes it's just, if you have a man that has been very supportive, that have helped you, obtain some of the things that you have, or go through school or help you with the children. So they do deserve to be celebrated back. And it's not so much of just on Valentine's Day. It should be reciprocated often, but I think that you can take your man on Valentine's Day and not feel that, you're not being celebrated. I think you both should take each other out.
Kara.
I like the both taking each other out. Or it could be even like 1 year the woman is in charge of planning, and then the next
Hmm.
year the man is in charge of planning. Or it could co-plan together, like a person
Hmm.
picks a place for dinner and then the other person picks a place for dessert. Um, or it could be, ordering in or door dashing or going together and picking it up or having a picnic in
Hmm.
a picnic in the living room. It could be
Yes.
um anything.
I agree with what you said earlier about it being so overly commercialized. When you go out on Valentine's Day, you have to have a reservation, which is about 2 hours in advance, maybe. The
Mhm.
lines are out the doors. You can't
Right.
find anywhere to sit. You're waiting for your food forever. The quality may not even be good because they're so swamped. So I do agree that maybe sometimes you may want to celebrate Valentine's Day, perhaps the day after. Just to really have a good quality time with your
Mhm.
significant other and not having to fight crowds, because it can be really, really bad, really crowded. I mean, one year I went to Longhorn, and I know we waited at least 2 hours and 45 minutes just to be seated. The food was nasty. I mean, it was crazy. And it was just the people were so tired, bumper to bumper people, you couldn't even get in the bathroom. It was crazy.
And to be fair, I feel the same way with holidays across the board. So even with Mother's Day, what I'm not
Hmm.
gonna do is go out to dinner on Mother's Day with everyone else and their mama. But what we can do is pick a place and go pick up the food or have it delivered. And I can eat with my son. Or back in the day, me and my sisters, we used to get together each each year. We would pick a different restaurant and we'd pick a bunch of different things from the restaurant and eat together at the house. And then afterwards, we'd go get we'd go for a quick walk, and then we would get like a pedicure and a manicure at the nail shop. And that
Hmm.
was Mother's Day.
That's nice.
So yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
y'all
now.
picking up the tab this year, right? It's Valentine's Day. Y'all picking up the tab for y'all man this year?
I don't have a man.
We could
So I'm getting sad
try.
for myself.
I'm just teasing, just teasing. All right, so I'm gonna hit the comments real quick. But before I hit the comments, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel. Please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel. Um, One commenter says, "I have taken my men out for Valentine's Day for the two relationships I've had." Um, Another commenter says, I've been taken out for Valentine's and snuck the waitress and gave the card for the bill." So okay, that's cool. She got somebody took her out. She snuck and gave the waitress her card. I like that. Another commenter says, um, "That's love being reciprocated." Another commenter agreed with you guys, saying the food is horrible and drinks are overpriced when you go out for Valentine's Day.
They are.
Um, One commenter says, "Bottom line, maybe not these ladies on the show, but if most women are being honest, they don't want to take men out."
Mm.
Whew,
Do you
pretty
think
strong.
they just don't want to take them out on Valentine's Day or in general?
I hate to speak for other people, but I would say probably in general, but especially on Valentine's Day.
I
I think that
would
some
and
people some people set the tone, depending on your role in your relationship. It depends. Some men, they like to pay for everything. They feel validated in taking that role of paying the bill and picking up the tab, especially if they're a certain caliber of man. Some men, they have it like that, and that's what they do. And
Yes,
they so some men don't have a problem with footing the bill, because they know what they probably will get, for dessert.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I was gonna have another question, but I need to, what we gonna get it for dessert? Let me hear the answer to
I'm
this.
just saying,
Huh?
depending on where we're going, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I know what you're saying, but some men, if you want to sneak and pay for a meal, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. All right. So
I
we're
have a
gonna
question, Obi.
mhm.
Because we are single, do y'all have any plans? Everyone on the call, Obi, you included. Um, do you all have plans for Valentine's Day? And if so, what are they?
I do have plans for Valentine's Day. Um, I'm a host. I have a show in Charlotte on Valentine's Day. I have it's an erotic sip and paint that I have every
Okay.
now and then. And so Valentine, why you make that face? Oh,
Me and Ed coming. We coming.
okay, good. I've been trying to get Ed to come for the longest, but it's on Valentine's Day. It's in Charlotte, and
Oh.
it starts at I lost. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's at Hayes Lounge in Charlotte, and I'm a host. It's my annual Pornetry edition, Lovers and Friends erotic sip and paint.
Okay. I like it. I like it. Katanya, what you doing for Valentine's Day?
I do have dinner plans. I don't know. I'm not gonna be paying, but
That's what I was gonna
and
ask.
then I may attend that erotic sip and paint. I think I like that.
Well, come on.
It's something different. I'm
Mhm.
in Charlotte, so that sounds like a great idea. And I like exploring different things. I like to try, a lot of different things. So that will be something I will definitely like to do. So
Okay.
Like
yeah,
it, like
I'm
it.
feeling.
Supporting Black business. Obi, what are you
absolutely.
doing?
Going to erotic sip and paint.
Okay, okay.
I've got a link. We have
Here
a good
with
time.
you and Brittany and Ed at the Sip
Mhm.
and Paint as proof that you went.
Yes.
Okay,
We have a
okay.
good time. It's really grown. It's a really good grown time. I have my comics. I have erotic poets. I have a saxophonist. I have my dancer. She comes out like we have a really good grown time.
Okay.
Okay.
Seeing Ed the info. Seeing Ed the
I think
info.
I think you're going to plugging it on here. I think you probably gonna sell out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Hopefully
it's
you
at
will.
Hayes Lounge in Charlotte, North Carolina. Doors open up at 8. Show starts at 9 o'clock. Bring your dollars. That's all I can tell you.
Bring your
Bring them
dollars.
Bring
dollars.
your
Oh.
dollars.
Is that the kind of
Strippers?
I have my dancer. She's gonna come out. Yeah, she performs. I have my dancer come out. I have my erotic poets come out. We have like vendors and stuff like that. We have a really good grown time. We're not about to have no poo shiesty mask or bubble
Mm.
jacket. This is a good grown time. If
okay?
grown is
Mm.
for you.
All right, I'm gonna hit the
Okay.
comments. I'm gonna hit the comments real quick, and then we're gonna I'm gonna throw it to the ladies. We need some of the guys, and some of the women probably need some things to do for Valentine's Day.
And
So think so think
can
about that.
I
Besides erotic poetry, but think about that while I read these comments.
okay? And can people
Um,
post in the chat what y'all are doing for Valentine's Day too?
yes, good idea. Thank you for that, Kyra.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one commenter says no man likes to pay for everything. That's a fact. I mean, we don't mind, but surprise us sometime. Like the dessert, ma'am. Pay for something. Facts, and no good women would allow them to. Then someone says there are some men that like that. Then there are some who can't. Um, Another comment that says women do take men out on dates sometimes, but overwhelmingly they will rather not. Have to say I agree with that. Um, Another commenter says some women prefer to pay too. Last commenter says, speak for the women you know. I've paid for basketball, football, and comedy show tickets. I like that. She could get dessert.
Yeah, I have too.
She could
I've
get
paid for
dessert.
trips. I've paid for trips to Mexico and everything.
Oh,
For
trips.
my
Dessert is mandatory on trips.
yeah. I mean, I've done that. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying on a regular as a whole.
Hmm.
Typically the man pays. It's just sad
Yep.
fact.
Yep.
Get your bag up, baby.
Hey.
What was the response when you paid for the trip to Mexico?
Um,
Was it like appreciative
it
or
well, it was a trip that was kind of planned for a long time, but it was something I really wanted to do. And
Mm-hmm.
so I footed the bill and we had a great time. I mean, he paid for a lot of the amenities and the things that we did while we were on the trip, but
Hmm.
the trip itself I had planned quite ahead of time, and I just made payments, and I had a travel agent plan it, and we had a great time because I did plan it, so it was well put together. I think
Mm-hmm.
sometimes women are planners, and when we do trips, we make sure that we do cross our T's and dot our I's. But sometimes when men plan a trip, I mean, you get there and you standing outside in the cold for 3 hours.
What?
Trying to figure out how you gonna get from the airport or whatever, whatever it may be. Because you
What
speak
kind
in another language, nobody can speak the language,
Some
I've
men are
had
good planners, Ob. Some of you are.
I'm a planner. I'm a planner.
Okay.
Like Kyra has said in the past, what type of men you dating?
Woo. Hey, they got a bankroll. They might not have a brain, but hey.
Hey,
I'm gonna let that slide because I'm the only man on the show. I'm gonna let it slide.
Ah!
Let it slide. And we're gonna, since you got all the smart comments, give everybody some ideas and some things they can do for Valentine's Day.
Well, I think one of the best Valentine's Day I had was quite some time ago. Was when with my first love, and I wound up going to the grocery store. I'm originally from Baltimore. I'm sure you can hear my accent, but I live in Charlotte. I've been here for 9 years, and I went to the grocery store and I got a lobster and I got a tomato and some stuffed peppers. I made like something at home. It was elegant. It was quaint. I bought lingerie. I bought candles, and I made it more personable. I think that's what Valentine's Day should really be about: love, celebrating each other, celebrating the love that you have for one another, and the bonds that you've built, and not just making it so commercialized about who got the bigger this or who's spending this, because it can be very cheap. You can have a great time on a dime. You can be very cheap and frugal and just put love. We as Black people, we have put so much love into cooking and the food. You can really show somebody how much you love them by making them a very beautiful meal and making it eloquent, and then give them some good dessert afterwards.
Mm.
Hey.
You are hilarious. Yeah. You
It's
need to be at the
true.
show. You need to be at the show on Friday. Yeah, make sure you're there.
It's
yes.
true. It's
Come
true.
to the show on
Yeah,
Friday and have a good
yeah.
Okay,
time.
I will be there.
Kyra, Brittany, what are y'all doing? What, or no, no, no. Give us some ideas about what we can do. I don't have any.
You don't
Well,
have
None.
to the
I'm
any
a,
show.
ideas?
well, most men are last minute. We buy gifts the last minute. We make
That's
plans the
what I
last
just
minute.
said. No planning. I just
Yeah.
said that.
Some of us, we do plan. But yeah, go ahead, Kyra, Brittany.
Well, y'all can come to the show. That's a good idea.
Are we coming?
Do you
Come to
have
the
any other ideas aside from the show that people
show.
that are not in the Charlotte area could do for Valentine's Day?
I mean, like you said, because if you really love somebody, all that buying stuff and expensive gifts, I mean, that's fine, that's great, that's cool. But Netflix and chill, or To
Mhm.
Me and Do Me, it's
I haven't heard of that before.
Me either. That's a good one. I like that. I'm gonna use it.
Hey, let me get a notepad and a sticky. Hold on.
Netflix and chill, or just if there's like theme parks, amusement parks, go out, not even going out to eat, just go sit at the lake, feed the ducks. It's something that's quiet and with your spouse, your partner, with your loved one, just to say, hey, I appreciate you, I love you, I hear you. One day out of the year to where you don't have to go through a whole bunch of commotion. You can tune
Right.
the world out and just it's just about you two, especially if you have kids
Mm-hmm.
together, just to get out the house. Y'all can go sit in the car and eat McDonald's in the front seat and keep the kids in the house and not share your food. Like that.
I think it's very sensuous too to prepare a meal together. I
Yeah.
think to buy the ingredients, for something of like a really nice meal that he may love, and
Yeah.
just prepare it. Even the prep work, cutting the onions, cutting the peppers, things like that can be very sensuous because you're enjoying a meal that you're preparing together. You're preparing it in love, so it's gonna be good. You
Mhm.
know, so I think that's a nice, fun activity For Valentine's, you don't have to deal with the hustle and bustle of the crowds. Get some nice wine, candles, play soft music, dim the lights, and have a great vibe going. And I think that is really what it's all about. I think, I think a person will appreciate that because that's a lot of effort. It takes more effort than just going out eating somewhere.
Yeah, I like that idea of cooking a meal together. I've done that before, and that
I
is
have to.
amazing to be able to be in the kitchen together,
Mhm.
working together and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I think
And
that's
feeding each other.
get a
That can
little
be very sensuous.
coffee,
Yeah.
candle and stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Also, I think a easy, simple idea could be going to Dollar Tree, and they have like the canvases, and Dollar Tree also has paint. So does like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Joann's, and they have tutorials online where like on YouTube where you can do a paint and sip right at home.
At home.
So you can search it on YouTube or on Google, and it gives you the colors that you need to get. And so you all can you could even like order pizza and then do a sip and paint something together. You could play like cards and dominoes, make it a little game night, and maybe the person that wins might get a prize or something. There's so many different things.
Get dessert.
That's definitely an option. It could be a massage. It could be a foot rub. You all could go out and get massages, or you can get a massage bar or some massage oil. That is an option. It could be like rubbing the person's scalp or their feet, or
painting each other.
Woo! I like that. I like that. Bang, bang, bang. That's a good one. I like that.
Paint each other.
Get you a shower curtain from the Dollar Tree and put it down to protect your carpet.
Yeah.
Oh, you done did that before, Carol.
How about edible paint? Do they have edible paint?
They do have edible paint. Don't ask me how I know, but they do have edible paint.
And
okay, that's a good one. I like that one. That's different.
Let me see your Amazon shopping cart history.
Like, what's the movie? Mila Copa, with Kelly Rowland. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but they painted.
Yes.
Yep.
I did see that, but I forgot that part.
Yeah, I will never forget that part.
Sometimes there's some really good deals on Groupon. Like I've gotten a Groupon before for a city that I've been to, and it's like not a virtual tour, but it's like a you buy it and you download the app or something like that, and you go to different places in the city as not a scavenger hunt, but like as a tour, and you learn a little bit about the city that you're in.
Y'all teaching me some good stuff. Vacations are my love language. I like vacations, beaches, balconies, all of that. Yes, ma'am. I ain't stutter.
And cooking classes too are good. You guys going to a cooking class together?
Yeah. I'm gonna hit the comment section real quick, and then we can jump back into the last minute suggestions. But someone said that they bought food over and taught their man how to make his favorite meal, which is cool.
Yeah.
She said we cooked together once. So we cooked together once it was done. We put on formal wear, and I set the table and we chilled.
Oh, I love that.
And then she said I had 3 outfits.
Oh.
So
okay.
Yeah. So appetizer, main course, and dessert. I like that.
Another thing you can do to spice it up too is with women, they can just change their wigs.
Yep.
And you can be a whole different person,
Or you can keep your glasses on as well. I said, or you can also keep your glasses on as well.
Oh, okay.
Just an FYI.
Yeah, changing the wigs is like a role play, So You may say,
Mm.
oh, okay, I was pulled over by a police officer. Your
Yeah.
man is the police officer, and you pulled over, and you want to know, what can I do to get out of this ticket, officer?
Mm.
You know.
Yeah, we don't see you on Friday. We're gonna cut you off.
Yes.
We don't see you on Friday. You getting cut off.
Gotta be spicy. Gotta keep it
Yeah, gotta
spicy.
keep it spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you keep your glasses on, and I can be your teacher. How you want to fix this F?
Oh, and
How
what
you
is
want to fix it?
them
How you
for?
gonna fix
How do
it?
you
What
want
you
to
gonna
fix
do?
this F? What you gonna do
I
to get
like
an
that.
Mm.
Mhm.
I go to church, so I can't comment on that.
F?
One commenter says Discovery Place has a theme night on Friday called Science on the Rocks for adults
They,
only.
they do.
Mm. Well, I never heard of that. I'm gonna have to check that out. I like that idea. Science on the Rocks. I'm assuming that that's
Okay.
in Charlotte because that's the only Discovery Place that I
Yeah.
know of. Okay. Um, one commenter says I have I have my pedicure and the hand massage after he took a shower and put on the new PJs I got him.
Oh,
Um, commenter says take a weekend trip somewhere.
Mhm.
Uh, one commenter says no wigs, please. No wigs, please. Um, another commenter says balconies are definitely a good idea.
whoa.
And someone said this show is getting spicy.
It
It's getting
is.
spicy.
That's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Any other last minute suggestions for men who don't have any kind of idea of what they're going to get their spouse or partner or mate for Valentine's Day?
Gift cards.
Yeah. Gift cards.
Gift
Is
cards
it?
are easy, quick gift, and get something that even you can enjoy. So, like a gift card to maybe Outback or Red Lobster, somewhere like that, and then you both can enjoy it. It could be for
Okay.
both guys.
Car maintenance. I need an oil change right now. Car maintenance is always
So,
good. Tires. Other says I want like a fresh pack of tires.
You want
Mm.
practical stuff. Give me that Costco 4 for $3. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
that is.
I think
Kyle, you got any last minute ideas you want to throw at guys like me, possibly? Not me, but
I think it would be cool if the two people made like a charcuterie board together. And it could be a breakfast charcuterie board with like pancakes or waffles and blueberries, like fruit, strawberries, stuff like that. Or it could be a dessert charcuterie board or or one with like meat and cheese and stuff like that. And there's tutorials on Instagram, on YouTube, and y'all could learn together and make it and then have some wine or your beverage of choice and then enjoy it together.
hey, Brittany and Katanya, I got a question for you guys. Is there
Yes,
anything such as an erotic charcuterie board?
edible panties.
Yeah, edible panties and
Mm,
like toys, some whips. We have some of those at some of our shows. We may have some at this one. I'm not sure, depending on the vendor. Um, but it just kind of depends on, you know.
Yeah, you can do a dipping station. Like have some hot fudge. Like where you can dip your fruit. Make fruit kebabs and
Yeah,
dip it in there, and then feed
yep,
each other the fruit. Things that are sensuous. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a
something
candle
that can
pour on your spouse.
like set the tone.
Yeah.
Hmm.
okay. We got one comment. I mean, one question from the chat. Any suggestions for men to gift a woman outside of cards and flowers? Then that's a great question.
Hmm.
We
Any
love candles.
suggestions? Hmm?
Candles are good.
Candles? Okay.
I think if you're not sure what to give her, I think a gift card, because that way she can pick something that she really would like. It could be, you can even do a Visa gift card. So it doesn't have to be for a specific store, or just a Visa gift card would be nice. Or
Okay.
cash. We always like cash. Cash
Kara?
app.
Any Cash App.
Venmo, PayPal.
Mm.
Exactly.
Any ideas from you, Kara?
on suggestions for men to give women outside of cards and flowers. I would say I like experiences. So that could be us taking a walk to the park and you pushing me on the swing. Or it could be that we go and try to play pickleball or something like that, or go skating. So I really like quality time. And so rock climbing, just different experiences that that brand that memory into my head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I don't have any ideas. I'm here to learn. I'm here to
Okay.
learn.
Hope you taking notes.
I did.
I think at the end of the night, I think the best thing is a great release for everybody.
Yes, sir.
And on that note, Kara, take us out. The show is getting spicy.
Right? I love it though. Ladies, we would like y'all to give us your closing thoughts or closing tips on Valentine's Day or Galentines Day, or any last thought for the viewers.
And Shannon, plug this show that you got on Friday in Charlotte, please. I mean, not Shannon, Brittany.
You done forgot my name.
No, I didn't forget your name. I was reading the chat. I was reading the chat.
All right, go ahead, Brittany.
Last thoughts is don't put too much stress or pressure on yourself. Live, laugh, love, have a good time. Enjoy Galentine's Day, enjoy Valentine's Day. Just enjoy the day as a whole. And as far as the show itself, it is Friday the 14th, which is Valentine's Day in Charlotte, North Carolina at Hayes Lounge. Doors open up at 8 o'clock. Show starts at 9. Bring your dollars is all I can tell you.
I will be there.
Tanya, what are your last thoughts?
I just think at the end of the day, just, keep it light, have a nice time. Remember what it's all about. It's about love. Make sure that you reiterate, how important the person is to you, how important they are to your life, how much you love them. And that all of that is free. Just be appreciative. And that's all in your actions. People can buy anything and be very rude, obnoxious, and not really keep it where it needs to be. And it's all about love. So that's really what we should be celebrating, the love we have for one another, and whether it be gals or guys, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. And then for me, Valentine's Day is about love. So if you have that special person in your life, love on them. And I mean, whether it's a mate, girlfriend, boyfriend, parent, child, grandchild, love on them, because tomorrow's not today's not promised for all of us. So just do that.
It's true.
Say again.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
It's not, tomorrow's not promised. It's very true.
It's not promised, but I thought it was a good show. Thank you, the guests, for coming on. Brittany, me and Ed are coming. Hey, we want VIP. I'm gonna holler at you later. Because we gotta pay for it. I got it, huh?
Ed doesn't have plans for Valentine's Day.
Hey, I'll go by myself then. I don't know. I haven't talked to Ed. He might. I don't know. He might. We'll see. We'll see.
It with you.
But yeah, love on your loved ones, man. Love on your loved ones.
All right, I will be there Friday.
Mm-hmm. We want to thank everyone for joining our show. Everyone, thank you for always being live in the comments. I have one last request, which is for each person to click like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm looking right now so I can see how many likes there are. So if you have not liked this episode, please take a second to do that now. I see the number increasing. So again, click like. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I saw some new people in the chat. Welcome to our show. We're here every Tuesday at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, and 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We hope that you will join us again for next week's show. And then if you are interested in being on a show in the future, please reach out to Sheena Nicole or to Ed Chapman and that information is gonna.
What's going on, everybody? I know you all heard about that Stop Playing Apparel line, one of the hottest and newest apparel lines on the market right now. Now, if you're like me and the rest of the world, it's getting kind of nippy outside. So why not grab one of the hoodies I have on, which is stylish, durable, affordable, and most important, it's comfortable. All you need to do is go to stopplaying.net and grab your hoodie today. Yes, our hoodies are now available at stopplaying.net. It's hoodie season, y'all. Go grab your hoodie, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Again, go to stopplaying.net and grab your hoodies today. All right, now back to our show.
There's a gift idea for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
A Stop Playing Apparel. Hoodie, hat, t-shirt. It supports Black businesses. So there's one last idea. And then if you would like to sponsor the show, you can. You can sponsor us. You can message Tashina Nicole or Edmund Chapman. You can email Ed at eddyed30@gmail.com. And then lastly, if you would like to donate to the show because you like what we're doing and you'd like to financially support us, or make a donation financially, you can use the hashtag that is on the screen. I can't see it because it's blocked out. So you can Cash App us at $Nutz Boltz 1. Again, you can Cash App a donation if you'd like for Valentine's Day, Galentines Day, the day after or the day before at Cash App at $Nutz Boltz 1. And with that, I want to thank the guests. Thank you all in the chat for joining us. And we will see you next week.
I think my baby hot. Don't speak to any